Especially if OG wants to dive, that other heroes not easy to gank, cutting the trees so he can have a way out for him, attacking from the fog, ganking those creeps. He has brown boots, stout shield, but no gold.
Pingar will move up here and help out as such. Ninja mid trying to get into the treads. Help build from him potentially. S4 is able just to sit in this lane, untouched, absolute impunity, shards, an uncharacteristic miss there.
Foto gue ora ono. Saya tahu tak bener ini sih. Kamera ana fotomu. Lho kok budi sekitar ini toh? Ya ora iso lah. Lho napa?
Solution. Everyone from OG was off the map except for S4 there. They had no idea where anyone was because they're stacking, they're building up bank. For Rezo. So not only are they winning this lane, but they're also...
Yeah, they're stacking that more for Tinker than Rezo. Tinker is just jungling stacking as well. This Witch Doctor set always reminds me of it. It doesn't look like Witch Doctor.
Is it the way it's the shoulder pads, right?
It's just the mask that he has.
Oh right, yes.
Over the face and the haircut as well.
Templar Doctor with S4. Has the Eclipse. Cask. Out.
No bounce. Get back.
Retreat. Fisher is good though. Doesn't? Oh
no, it's not.
What? How small gap? Fly, you are jacked in real life. You are a big man. You would not have fit through there, but Witch Doctor very slight and delicate.
That's a Witch Assassin. That's why he could sneak away.
The 1 pixel hero body model. Dirax now gets a bit of time bottom lane to soak up some experience, but a kill attempt middle, no tail, a big one, a Fisher will come through, no tail lasers up to man, but the damage from the Viper will be enough to finally bring down the team. Get a counter initiation in for a fly, not quite good enough, especially once S4 glimpse, but the snowball brings him back in to the battle, but there's no continuation. The shards won't trap anyone inside, and S4 pulls the Firefly up to his own ramp. They get one, but that's a heavy commitment to bring everyone in. But they've bought a bit of time here for Afterlife to get his 6, get a bottle. Things looking a little bit better. A glimmer of hope here for Effect.
Yeah, they should try to rotate someone on top and get a kill on... I don't think they can get a kill on Gyro, because with the phase boots, drums, magic wand charges, level 10, pretty hard to take down, even if they rotate. With Luna ulti they can.
He's level what?
Level 10 minutes in, man. That's Rezo right there.
He's up 600 net worth or so ahead of the Luna. Luna and Viper doing reasonably well.
You know what they say, if his level is on the clock, same as the clock.
Yeah. What do they say?
You can't finish that one. But
what do they say about
he's ready to give some rockets.
Absolutely. Get him flying out across the air. Speedy rocket. Resolution. Rushing straight into a BKB. I mean, usually when you rush into a BKB, it's a sign of desperation, but it feels like in this game, it's a sign of we want to end this game very quickly.
Everything they have is magical damage besides some right clicks from Viper. Luna doesn't really provide any right clicks at the moment. Tinker, BOTs, Blink Dagger on Batrider. It's time to... Okay, then we might not need to smoke up.
Pretty good position here. With No Tail forcing this wave in. Some kind of event mounted by Effect.
Okay, Gyro has no mana right now. They try to find him. They're smoked. That could be a big kill.
Dire are scanning.
Oh. No, now. So, gets pinged out by his teammate. Jirax says get out. Tinker will arrive. Lay down some layers of march here as Rezo going down towards bottom lane, looking for a bit more damage on the tier 1 there. Unable so far, effect to find or catch No-Tail. This march might give them a good idea of where he is. King R, yeah, standing in the little machines there. Doesn't throw the Fissure or anything, so they are unaware of what's happening.
He could have been standing here, but considering how March was going, he could have known.
Drags Rezo back in with the Eclipse going forward. Rezo's in the tree, so Kuman cannot get the job done. Now the cooldown of the rockets just about catching. Kuman is dead and the lasso will land. S4 drags him back into the hands of Maiden and down go. 3 of effect around this tier 1. Very swift retribution. As it was effect, again, trying to set up a play of their own, but coming in just one by one, filtering through. Oh gee, the meat grinder.
Words can't describe how bad this initiation was, but numbers can. 3 out of 10.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You okay there, Jerry?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Got me.
5,000 net worth play though. OG is playing really well. OG is one of the teams that reads enemy movement amazingly, especially Jarex. I think Jarex is providing that info and the fly. Jarex is always that one guy that breaks the smoke. If you just look at positioning that he does, pretty insane.
Yeah, he was the one pinging Rezo saying, hey, don't stand here, get out.
Radiant are scanning.
Dire Ops Wards. Very deep in for this mid-tier 1 as S4 sets up. 30 seconds for the lasso. But the fact that effect, they're bringing 4 heroes top, Tinker alone is able to clear the wave and defend the tower, means that the rest of OG have the map free to themselves to do whatever the hell they want. Now No-Tail back in towards mid. Like the Old Spice commercial. Look at me, look over there, look back to me again. He's just everywhere.
Well, that's the problem I was talking about. They don't have a vision hero that deals with things they have nothing to initiate with. Especially once he gets the Blink Dagger up. Look at the No-Tail. He's always there stopping that push, or he actually finds Kuman.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
With the help of Tinker here, I don't think they can continue on. Rockets, oh, there's a Sigil flying over. Oh, S4's arriving. Now they can. Napalm there. Blink Lasso available, but not needed. Clean him up with the Firefly and the Napalm. Burnt to a crisp. Poor little Luna. I mean, what's Luna sitting at now? Mask of Madness not even completed. 14.5 minutes in, but the chase is not done just yet. Pull down onto King Arbor. Shards forward. Traps the Earth Jacob, but separates out the Brewmaster. Now the Lasso. Catching out the Disruptor in the back. That means there's no stack storm just yet. He'll turn and throw. S4 trapped inside with the Viper straight there. They will bring down the offlaner release. Snowball attempt to save. Not going to be completed, but he will roll in and try and take down the Brewlings as the Gyro. Broken, but not defeated. Will now try to get the job done, but a quick cyclone forward and Earthshaker respawning means the Fissure will land. Just caught Shards in there. Keeps his teammates safe. Sacrifices his life for the greater good, even if it wasn't intended.
Another smoke break from Jarex. He just smoked it. This is what I'm talking about. He's always there reading the movement, where they're going, where they're going to play. That's a full BKB on Gyro, even though they... Who got killed? S4 and Jarex are not getting away too much gold. Meanwhile, Luna finishes Mask of Madness with the Shabbat Core stuff. So they should play around the Luna's ulti. Blink Dagger on Panda is up. No split right now, but split is up. They should try to find something.
It does feel like OG though, with Blink Dagger nearly here for Tinker. A smoke up aggressively through the Roshan pit area towards this top Radiant Shrine. They'll break the high ground here, and the smoke also will get popped, but a quick blink away from Afterlife. Gain some security. Either Fissure will also buy a bit of time for the rest of them to escape, but the call down from Resolution diving in deep. King R obliterated. One more hit from S4. The Flame Break might do the trick here, as it does burn down little by little, while in the back end, it was Fly, in fact, with a quick death ward that dispatches the Brewmaster. Nothing special, and a tier 1 tower on top. Jirax able to control that mid-wave, and take a look at No-Tail. Splitting bottom, making sure they don't lose a single tower.
Because they don't have any catch for that Tinker, and the OG knows it, so they can actually keep playing aggressive. Like Rezo, this game, 2,000 ahead of everyone.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Pretty up at the top.
Radiant's
effect.
top tower
How
is
are we
under
looking for
attack.
ultis? Primal split in 5 seconds time. Please be holding smoke on one of your heroes. No smokes. Should be looking to buy one and maybe go and make a play with it. There we go. Pyke is done for Appa Ninja. Kuman has that ulti ready like we were talking about. Try and utilize that Eclipse as often possibly can. The trouble is, you can go for these smokes, but quite often OG, like you're saying, not just Jirax popping them, but their deep vision here, potentially, going to be spotting out the smokes. Like, look at the...
My boys from OG, they know how to... Look at this. These are the wards that I was talking about that I like the most.
Are scanning.
This one, it gives you the... where they are, the chicken, and this one, that's the same ward as this one. So
you take a look at the minimap, the lines are drawn. Sly pings that disruptor, it's like, hey, that guy has a smoke, we see them, they're off the map, where have they gone? Draw some lines,
yeah,
they're
look
ganking
at
into our jungle.
Jerax breaking the smoke, and...
He does get glimpsed up, but he'll walk out of the field and now he's fine. No connection there from Effect. And that isn't just a smoke wasted. That's a good minute and a half, 2 minutes of preparation, setup, pushing out these waves, buying a smoke, smoking, gathering up, moving into position. And what do they get? That's sweet FA!
That's just insane, man, what he does. But, I mean, the wards help out. Still, these wards provide so much vision where they're moving. Especially when you see 2 camps being farmed, it gives you a gank potential and also time to do whatever you want, because you can just farm, counter gank.
Good man. We've got a Yasha done. There we go. Luna slowly trying to slide up that slippery pole on that worst board.
I think Luna should just skip Manta style for now and get a BKB. She needs to have a BKB. Everything they have is magic for them.
Onto the Brewmaster though. He has his split. Might be forced to use it here as long as he can get out of the chain stun. The homing missile. I can't believe that just happened. I mean, OG on another level here up against Effect, honestly. 3 to 18. Bat Rider with a Thunder Strike, taking off his Blink Dagger. He's ready now to jump in. Potentially the Glimpse is there, the Blink away, and S4 is out. Still 2 lanes shoving him to tier 2, so it's not just this mid-tower, it's also a transition, a shift up towards top if they need it. Tinker TPing in aggressively, blinking as well, but he's got a full staff to get himself out of danger. A double mobility Tinker. This is classic.
It's a classic when you play against heroes like the Clockwork, or if they have, let's say, Storm Spirit, or if they have Cast. Force Staff is a must-have item. Oh, look at this.
Afterlife is dead! Flat cannons. Oh, they don't quite connect. Resolution with the BKB there. The cooldown will come through. Maiden trapped in the trees with Afterlife. They're hugging in a little teddy bear picnic. But they will not be able to kill these two off, hiding away. Finally,
Jerax trying to find the kill. This is 12,000 network lead, 20 minutes in. SNY, BKB, Gyro with drums, Aquila. So this opens up a Roche, but I think they don't want to risk it because Effect has a good lineup to fight around the road.
Say that. I'm looking for the blink timing on King R right now. 100 gold away. Give him some farming time. Don't make him chase around. Don't lead him on these, you know, wild goose chases against OG. Just farm his blink. Find a moment for him to use it. Everything will be good.
Bat Rider with another force staff, so that's double force, plus he has a case. That's Luna just showed up.
That is crying shame for Kuman now. Even the Tinker comes in to get involved and secure the kill. OG converging in for the tier 2 bottom lane. Leaving that top one open and ready, but they know that Effect can't sneak a Roshan with their heroes, right? There's no way they're going to smoke in and steal it, so playing on the opposite side of the map, it doesn't feel like there's any kind of tension for OG. They can play wherever they want and everything's fine. We knew they had to kind of win 2 out of the 3 lanes potentially. Losing all 3 of the lanes definitely puts them back quite significant. We're looking now, 15k lead at 21 minutes. They'll try and bring down this top tier 1 by cutting waves. You can already see S4 Rider deep in behind enemy lines. Catch someone who's farming in behind, fly with a cast forward, Disruptor, Death Warded down and likely to just fall. The Static Storm is there on the Tinker, but unable to kill him just yet.
Snowball ready.
Oh,
nice use.
say, but there's a Cyclone. Well done indeed. They do finally bring down Notel, but at what cost? Rezo killing off someone in the back end. Fly looking to drop here as the Viper does get a number of kills. Traps Afterlife in the shards. Viper TPing away. The home missile will follow all the way to base. But Afterlife will be a secured kill as the snowball flies through. OG, they lose 2 there, so almost doubling the kills that Effect have gathered. But now losing your brew, the primal split, being Viper alive, pretty important, but well, decent for OG. It is a swing towards Effect.
Well, Brewmaster got a lot of gold from that, so he decided to go for Midas, which will help him level up. He needs levels. So if this game drags somehow to 1 point, the Brewmaster with, let's say, level 20, level 25 talent can actually change the game, but it's a long run.
Yeah, that primal split cooldown is actually...
Yeah, the problem is that they're not fighting with Luna. Like, Luna is involved in 1 kill. Like, you did not see any good Eclipses this game at all. Feels like a non-factor. You just need to continue farming. Hopefully, yeah, she actually changed to a BKB instead of Mantis Cell because she wants to be in a position where she can actually deal the damage with that. The Mantis Cell can't. She's just gonna get bursted.
OG have some sentries here. Fly. I'll have to place one of those down, my dude, because in comes Disruptor. Don't think they know he's here. Usually when there's 3 heroes around and the clap happens, you're like, oh, there's an enemy hero here, but made it in there. Doesn't get the Aegis, unfortunately. Now he's revealed and he's trapped inside. The Dire kill Roshan and Rezo, the faster clicker, gets the Aegis of the Immortal.
Yeah, Rezo has... Did you watch that video from Menace? I didn't know half of that stuff, even like the runed clicker. You can click about the cheats. He has a good video about it. You can't pick up the...
Oh, the cheats, yeah.
Yeah, someone's standing close.
Some interesting things out there, aren't there? Rezo breaking high ground now.
Rezo's farm is just... The amount of the farm he finds on the map, even though he had a couple of stacks, not too many.
Effect they're holding on, even at such a deficit. OG still
Holding on to their fans, right?
Yeah. Trying to make sure they don't fall down. OG all lubed up and ready to go. Yeah, high ground at this point, but another smoke doesn't feel like it's going to do anything. You know, usually in these positions you're like, okay, they're going to smoke, they're going to go and try and find a pick, convert that into something else. But it doesn't feel like they've got anywhere to go.
Yeah, they're stuck in their base. They need the... 2 BKBs. Viper is getting close to one, so is Luna. They should not take a fight until they farm that, and the Earthshaker has a Blink Dagger, level 11. Look at the warding.
Sees everything. Hey, they know the movements from mid down towards bottom lane. The smoke here from OG does get popped. Earthshaker blinks to the east, back into the Disruptor, but the snowball is there. Glimpse away, maybe buys enough time here. Yes, it will. Disruptor escapes. Viper. Away. Back to home. It's just this cutting of the map from OG, systematically breaking down Effect, so they literally have nowhere to farm, nowhere to hide, apart from in their base. That process of elimination. You clear out every single lane.
If you watch Jarex playing Tusk, his talent tree always goes for 40 XP gain plus snowball damage. When we were in Manila, I asked him why he always goes for that. It feels like gold per minute is sometimes more necessary. He said that XP gain is better because it gets you to level 15 faster, but with the snowball damage, ice shards and the snowball, you can shove out the waves. You kill the whole creep wave, plus you get a lot of stats with the more levels you get, so more mana, more status resist. From the strength, more HP, of course. A lot of... I've seen a couple of players picking up GPM.
I'll take that. Go.
Yeah, you know, a ward a minute doesn't really sound that amazing, but the difference maker if you're building into these bigger items. Oh, Afterlife blinking away here, does get it off, but there's the Spirit Vessel in. Tracked down with a sigil. The backup is arriving, but I'm not sure it's fast enough. Can you punch him?
Nope.
Jirax returned. You haven't been able to catch, so Afterlife self out. Jirax, my bad, don't keep up. Look at that. Power archery inside the OG squad. They don't care too much. Afterlife gets out, but they'll look for more in the mid lane. S4, Notel moving forward, looking for the Viper. Cracked back by Madden there. There's a little bit of space, but they've got a big target here. The Brew blown up. Outlet to split off. But this is a defensive split. Gyro in the air, gone out onto the S4 back. Trouble is, this is not one you can use to set up a team fight for yourselves. Because bottom lane, Kuman pops his BKB. Lucid Beam in with the Eclipse as well. Jerax and No-Tail, they bail out because they have baited. Some big cooldowns there, back towards middle lane. Look at this. Cyclone still going on the Gyrocopter. Apple Ninja coming in here with their Viper.
No BKB, no Panda, nor Luna ulted. They should just try to take a fight and finish the game.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Definitely feels that way. Static Storm is good, but what do they have to follow up with it? Resolution just pops his BKB, right-clicks the tower, and he doesn't really care too much. The damage of the flat cannon flying in with a rocket as well. Projectile spamming in towards this radiant side. Tinker caught with a break now, can't blink away. Force staff down to the low ground though, and he's perfectly fine. As Jirax caught again with another toxin. The blink echo onto Rezo, but that's just Ada's gone. The Gyro will back up as the death wall from Fly in on top of their heads. Apple Ninja dropping low in jumps afterlife. Not sure what he's up to, but Rezo will be unable to kill him off. The homing missile close to donking him. The shards will do the job. There's Jirax securing a wonderful kill for OG. As Afterlife does have that buyback, but at this point feels too little too late with no split. No Static Storm. He will be forced to use it though to try and defend the racks. The Marcher down and Kuman runs forward into the lasso, into the march, and into destruction as Kuman is brought down yet again. 0-5-1 on your Luna and Afterlife's dieback will surely secure a Game 1 victory here for OG.
Luna has a buyback though, but I think it's too late at this point.
Jirax is on a triple kill, Lacoste. You've been bigging him up all game long. And he's coming out on top now. Low HP, but he'll slap around the racks a little bit more. Along with Fly, the two supports making short work of the buildings. One lane of racks down, 2 to go, and OG still sticking around. There's the Spirit Vessel getting Rezo back up to a decent chunk of HP. No fail.
Plus, it increases healing, so he just uses Spirit Vessel, then they use Witch Doctor Heal plus Bottle, and he's suddenly full HP.
Feels good.
Jerax found like 3,000 gold in that fight. And he's level 20.
Yeah, classic. Snowball speed is up. Shards onto Madden there, Disruptor, and the Earthshaker trapped in for the Rockets and the March to do their work.
It's almost the same level as Gyro.
It is crazy. I don't know if you remember, but there was a little period where a lot of Chinese teams were running offlane Tusk, and they would. It was Winged. It was Winged specifically that did it a lot as well, and they would just rush towards that level 50, get the 40 experience gain by a hand of Midas, and they'd be like level 20 while their mid lane or their safe lane is like level 12 or something.
Radiant's bottom shrine has
One
fallen.
shrine is down, 2 set of Praxis.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know what they need to actually come back in the game. They have Luna. She has Aghanim Scepter queued up. That could be a difference. But they need vision, and it's not gonna be easy because they have what 1, 2 4 staffs, 3 4 staffs actually inside of Poach.
Oh man, Disruptor wants to come and play, but Tinker definitely does not. 4 staffs out of the field of the Storm and gets himself back out of danger. No-Tail with the outplay there, and the Shards and Afterlife going to do some amazing work as the TP back in with the lasers and the rockets look to secure the kill on Afterlife, not even popping his ulti, realizing that another defensive one wouldn't do anything at all. 1 minute, 50 seconds in fact. Respawn.
That's a cool fly on Rezo.
81,000 net worth on this Gyro. Tinker with one of the freest games of his life as well, 6-2 and 12. And it all comes back to the draft,
Look at the No-Tail, who has dual set, like super ultra. It doesn't get more defensive than that. Plus he has two extra 4 staffs and the Glimmer Cape on Witch Doctor, so he can play as aggressive as he wants.
Basically, OG are on top.
Oh, that wasn't his dual set.
Oh, who did you give
He was bringing it to Batrider.
That makes a little more sense. No-Tail did just finish off the Bloodstone, moving into the Cycle of Ice now. Perfect. High ground hold. The trouble is you're doing this against the Batrider, so if S4 ever so sneakily catches a glimpse of you. That could just be the end of the game. As we take a look at the buyback status, Radiant side, Luna is the only one to have buyback at this point. Level 12 is here for Earthshaker, so the 2 points of Echo Slam ready to take some kind of wondrous miracle. In fact, back into this game, or even just win a team fight. Rezo holds on his own up at the front, falls back now as Hotel clips. Big done though, no follow through here from Effect. Just going with a little bit. Dirac, what's he doing? What is he up to? Little devil. Boomer.
Can actually.
They kill the Luna?
He can.
Not Luna.
That's level 3 Wolves.
Udah coba turun ya, berarti BG sasetan papat susul ibu.
Tinker will TP in on him. Or a catch onto someone. There's the courier. I'm not sure where it's flying to. Over to the secret shop a bit here. Is it Rapier time?
No.
Oh, it's the Aghanim point booster, yeah. Courier will manage to make its way over, but top lane slowly being broken down here, grind by grind. OG, every lane pushing in. Effect, one lane to defend. Who cares about mid and top?
N0tail knew what's up. He actually beat to his secret shop.
So what do you do now as Luna?
Like, just fly something. Yeah, fly.
Anything you can, but the eclipse comes out, and Kuman dropping low. This is incredibly bad. 400 HP with no damage done to OG. S4 escaped with half of his HP, and now the 4-staff away. N0tail back on the high ground after the glimpse, so the primal split is used. And honestly, now all you've got is the Blink Echo Static Storm.
Radiant's
There's
bottom barracks are under attack.
with them at this point, blinking in, blinking out, forcing in and out.
And an easy tier 3 here for Rezo.
Now the Team OG right now is working for in and out. Did you try those burgers?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yep.
The fries aren't very good. Good. There's the Blink Lasso, 4-staff into the Maldic. The Blink Echo in from Earthshaker will land, but not do too much. The punch back, the Static Storm catches Rezo now with a field, but the laser in advantage means that everything has been pretty much mitigated. The level 4-staff Resolution moves back into danger, but can they finish him off? Yes! They will finally bring him down, but the rest of the team is dying. Double buyback now from the Viper and the Luna, but a triple kill from Big Daddy N0tail. An ultra now for the Tinker as the Viper and the Luna move on forward. The snowball save comes out from Dirac, and King R jumps in. He gets the enchant totem onto a couple, but it's not enough just yet. Another Glimmer Cape onto N0tail, but he will have to suicide. A double buyback for Effect will get them 2 big kills, but with a Bloodstone on Tinker, he's alive in 3 seconds time. He'll be back into the fight in no time whatsoever with a snowball back in. Dirac will catch an Alpha Ninja. He needs to pray to every god available because he will die. OG 38-7. Absolute slaughter.
Yeah, this is the biggest stomps I've seen in quite some time. The vision game from OG was
Delok ning Dota lho, guys.
Stop ya, dan tukaran-tukaran.
Alah. Ono nang Dota ono nae. Watch dulu nyet. Nah. Guys.
Apa?
Boleh kuat lho, jelas lho.
So, as you go for Kura, Aggron into Kato also is a nightmare. Get hit by a couple Kato blasts and turned on the majority of the situation. They don't have their pull available, but they're gonna have to utilize the hard camp. Side. Dead. Pretty even. 7-1, 8-1. Top as well. They got the tiny versus Nature's Prophet matchup. They want to have. You grab the 18-second cooldown, 30-second, 7-second.
Two, and then lane number 8 first 4.
support, 9 foot is very even with the 2 mid laners.
Invisibility.
Lineups already left the bottom lane. He's stepping that, trying to shut down this Terrorblade is going to be
Pretty hard kill to get mid. I mean, so Ori sort of hanging around him with the invis room that he found, but between the two of them, getting Razor is very hard.
They see him too.
Edged out.
The mid lane, not really the place for Vici Gaming to gank at the moment. It's a little too hard to find that surprise and angle.
They're hoping to find the supports on the sidelines, on the side of like killing Miracles is a bit hard unless they hide.
Sort of looking for an opening here again. The missile being farmed up. 2 missiles so far. All adds up.
Kill them.
Yeah, but on this bottom lane as Paparazzi is unable to find the connection. Tamri fires it off. CS wise, is keeping even at the moment between Paparazzi and Miracle.
Levin's doing excellent. Of course, the denies are a little bit boosted. Denied a couple of his. Still having a great time. Got the face booster it. But he can definitely look to go for those dive plays. That's when they can also pressure that. But they're too far stepped up. Profit. They need to level though. Naga's still level 2. Or Naga's still level 1. Yeah.
I guess one of the other
top. Probably should have to use Mango.
One of the other things as well about running this aggressive trial lane from Vici Gaming is that it does keep the supports of Liquid pressured to be down here, so it's much less likely that their Storm's going to be in trouble on the early levels. It's
well, you say that, but Storm versus Razor can be.
Oh, sure, in the 1v1.
Hard, yeah,
sure, in the 1v1 in a sense, it's not an easy lane for Ori, but he's unlikely to be ganked. In fact, Ori, he's moving around the map himself with 11. They'll go in with the Sprout onto GH. They won't quite have the catch to do so, so.
He wanted to pick up his bottle from this chop on the. Bro. Get brought down here.
Got him. Alright, so Vici Gaming get themselves a kill on the map. Support versus support action down there.
Taking on the sideline, isolating those heroes. Does look like they've swapped. The phase boots are already finished on Nature's Prophet, and Paparazzi's probably like splitting tri-lane experience as a gyrocopter. Liquid's going to start pulling the lane back a bunch as well, so he wants to make sure to get level 6 and be that active presence.
The mid lane going as you expected, with Matsu now breaking ahead. Now he has the levels by quite a significant amount. 27 to 15 against the 16 for 2 on Ori.
That lane ward really helping the Razor. Every time Ori steps up, he knows he. Well, Razor's just such a lane dominator, and here comes mid lane. Ori.
A lot of trouble. Kuro setting up for Matsu to pick up the kill. Will TP in, they're looking for the turnaround. Matsu being brought very low, and they do find it. Kuro is actually going to go down as well, so Vici Gaming are able to avenge the Storm's death and get 2 kills out of it.
The rotation. Got level 6, but Nature's Call has, Wrath of Nature has that aware of. Now Miracle's been left alone. Terrorblade is still perfectly free farming, even though they tried to pressure him with that aggro lane. Top of the network.
Mind control as well, of course, getting a decent farm out of this top lane.
The rotations from that Nature's Prophet giving space back up there.
Matsu just trying to make it as hard as possible for Ori to reach that level 6 in the mid lane. Bottom lane, Miracle. Popping the Metamorphosis to push back 11. He's on his own though in 11. Sort of toying around going back. He does have Lanham close by.
He's trying to get a big burst.
Yeah, here we go, Miracle. He's in a lot of trouble here. He has got the right click on the Metamorphosis. 11 has to be careful as the Sprout is actually not going to save him. Is Miracle not going to die here? Oh, he's not going to die here. They turn around. Kuro's there to back him up.
The ulti didn't bounce. There was too many creeps showing on the map. It actually didn't bounce back to him.
Oh, I mean,
Lanham terribly.
Lanham was lucky to get out of that one, but yeah, I guess as you say, just a bit of a miscalculation from the Prophet. He needed that burst. He didn't get it.
I think it's because like Ori was jungling there, right? So I think the Wrath of Nature bounced to the Storm Spirit's jungle camps there and didn't actually have enough bounces to go to Miracle. Very unfortunate. 11.
11 will come back to this bottom lane and try and limit the farm of Miracle a little bit. But as we can see, Miracle top CS at the moment, 42-12. The man just behind him. It is 3 for 3, but with that slight lead for Liquid at the moment. Top lane, they're trying going on to Paparazzi, but won't quite be able to hold him underneath the blast. GH. Bottom. They can't seem to shut down the Terrorblade as of yet. The man as well. No sort of pressure being applied onto the Razor. They have 2 cores on Liquid that are farming just that little bit better than those on Vici Gaming.
Definitely a big concern. Or he's just sitting in the jungle. He can't go mid. He just gets linked up constantly. He might try to make a move on bottom, but Miracle, he is holding the skill point.
As we said, there's not really the greatest of disable. Vici Games there will be the chance for the Sunday, certainly. Oh, correct. Let's get found out here. 11 TPs as well to join the fun. Vici Gaming get the kill. Top lane, mind control. It's being backed up by GH. Around there from a man, ready to chase down Paparazzi. They do manage to catch him with the blast. They find one, and GH hunting for Fenrir. He knows he's here. Fenrir will go for the TP out and will make it. Cancel it. Down one as well. Miracle playing rather cocky here, just farming, trying to get involved in that camp.
Just a casual 19 armor. Doesn't really care about these Koreans much. Takes like 33 damage per right click from a phase booting.
And as you say, he's still got that emergency point available to spend in the Sunday if required.
Yeah, they've got Paparazzi too. Cooldowns on cooldown for about 15 seconds. They want to try to punish this Razor rotate.
Sell up to mind control.
5 more seconds to fall down.
Straight away with the toss back, but mind control. He's been glimpsed straight into the tower. Vici Gaming will at least get the tiny. Slowly but surely, as the rest of Liquid will have to back off. So this sells a core kill. Again, being very mobile across the map, Vici Gaming, especially with 11. It is paying off for 11. He's top net worth at the moment, level with Miracle.
They're having to commit a lot of resources though, because they're like, we need to make space for Ori. Ori's just still struggling very hard on that one. Kuroki's just with those Matu rotate.
There's a Miracle. Third highest on the top average GPM. HFN, and then the man, the myth, the legend, Chappie, number 1.
740 GPM. That's really high up there.
Wow. No shadow around the other. Top lane. Toss comes in onto Paparazzi. GH is there as well. Looking for the chase down. Quick glimpse back. Will pull the Razor away from the gyro. So save. It's a bit of a stop there to Liquid's advances.
There's a enormous stack there. Really wants it.
Nice. Well, that's very juicy. I mean, they have to fight for this.
There's going to be some battling around this one for sure.
That is, what is it, a triple stack?
That's a quad.
That's a quad stack. A big stack then.
They might even want to pull more heroes up there. They might just want to bring 4 or 5 heroes on both sides. 4v4 at least. The bottom on the side of Liquid, but I think maybe Ori can make their way up. He's got a regen, so he can look to fight on this one.
Oh, they didn't quite get it there. That looked like it should. It was right on the edge, that one. But still, nonetheless, a massive stack for the taking. Whichever side manages to take control.
Trying to push Mike across, they've got the flips.
They have straight into the combo. Cooldowns there as well. He'll go for the toss back from Mind Control. Being surrounded, he's trying to fight back. Just brings some of Vici Gaming low, but he loses his life. Kuro as well in trouble as they'll zip forward, take down the Rubik, and now with 2 down. Can they clear this stack? Paparazzi is a little low.
It'll take them quite a lot of remnants, but they should be able to.
And this is big. So they had to make sure that Liquid did not steal this. They'll get away with securing it for themselves.
I really like Ori's rotation there. Yeah. Sure, he got his regen broken and all that, but it doesn't matter. I think he had to make them there.
Miracle. Playing that bottom tier 1 tower. 7 for 4. Things been alright for Vici Gaming. They're maybe slightly behind on the net worth, but they're making good calls, good movements.
They've got good levels on their supports too. All supports are level 6.
Yeah.
We've even got a level 7 disruptor already. 7 disruptor, 7 Rubik. Max Glimpse is online for Fenrir.
Miracle is getting away with pressuring the tier 2 yet. TP's now coming to stop him. Top lane, looking towards mind control. They've got the static storm on, buying time for Ori to look to close the gap, but they can't quite finish the kill. Ori has to back up now as he takes a huge blast from GH. Yeah, and GH, oh, it's not. Surely not going to get the storm kill. Ori had to keep his distance, and Ori will. Just be enough out of the way from it. They're still trying to chase though. Stolen ball there from Kuro to close the gap, but Song comes out from Lanham.
Liquid this is all about the pressure. Put pressure on so Miracle just gets his game. Gets to just free farm bottom. And he's got the Yasha and he's queued up the Dragon Lance too. And you see Razor, Matu, he's just rushing a beacon. Because he knows he needs to be that frontline presence in the fight. He can't be susceptible to just getting Naga slept and Disruptor ulted to die.
Radiant are scared.
11 though. Shadowblade still. Very early.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Really thinking about it.
He gets zipped on, has the control. Kuroki. Dialing on him there with full lining top lane. Give a man a mind control, they found Lanham, and of course Lanham does not have Song back online. Mind control is out of mana though. Just to let the mana goes, but yeah, both spells are on cooldown. Talking about cooldowns, one will come out from Paparazzi.
That missile almost redirected and hit Matu. That could have been huge for Vici there. They could have gotten both those 4 kills. And it is going to be the Bloodstone rush action. We've been seeing a lot of just the Kaya into...
I've not seen Bloodstone rush in a long time. Absolutely not. That has certainly been the build that's sort of fallen out of favour. But Ori says, let's go for it. I mean, I guess he's got good battlers around him. He's likely to get the Bloodstone charges up if the pace continues as such.
I think he's trying to match the greed, right? I think if he goes into Kaya Orchid, he doesn't want to have that thing really fall off. He wants to be able to deal with his Parablade throughout later stages.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dagger finish.
If he doesn't die here, and they're looking for him straight in with the Nature's Wrath. Ori's in forward, they surround the Tiny, and they'll take him down, knocking him back a couple of hundred gold from that build. Same time, though, move his main mid, but Kuroki still with that full lightning, closing the gap, chasing down Paparazzi. He'll get the kill on Jara.
Ball lightning, getting 2 core kills just now, and forcing that Naga sleep defense pops with Kuroki with some huge plays. Moving in on the Rubik. Mind control though, he's died 4 times, but this is kind of the way he plays, especially when he's playing with GH's Huddle. GH is kind of that silent presence. He's got 4 staff already, and he's got a component of that Aghanim. He's actually ahead of Mind Control, close to him.
Trying to go back and join the team, but he actually walks into 11. GH, oh. Bit of a blunder there, he just walks straight back into it. He will lose his life towards the mid. They do put the Metamorphosis. They're able to get the Naga Siren. Fenrir with a glimpse back on Matuma Man will keep himself safe. 11 tries to come in, but the sentry is down. Miracle with the Sunder. 11 still alive for now. They've got the cooldown. Miracle. He's actually going to get popped hit by Paparazzi and Ori. This is a 2 for 2 at the moment. Paparazzi trying to chase down more. Matuma Man is there still with the Eye of the Storm. Ori running out of mana, so we'll have to back off.
He got the 2 for 2 very early on.
Well,
they did lose GH in the back, and that's a big net worth kill.
That's crazy stat there as well. Kuroki, 218 games on Rubik.
Played it on so many teams. Look, oh, look, he's blacking these Ancients.
Oh, look at that. I mean, it's not going to kill him.
Yeah.
218 games.
Paparazzi going for a straight BKB rush on the Gyro. So much burst damage coming in. He knows that this time he's going to go for like 8 daggers.
Mid. Quick telekinesis onto Ori, but Ori's fine. Lanham has found GH finding one another, blasted back. Oh, nice. He bounces it back into the blast. Lanham has the Mirror Image out. Another blast from GH Connect, but a big Nature's Wrath bringing him down low. Vici Gaming will burst the console.
They're keeping fast pace.
They are 12 to 8.
They're grouping a lot too, because they know that Liquid wants to fight mostly 4v5, except for when the meta is up. Then Miracle involved to push the towers, but they are definitely pressuring this Huddle.
out on mid. Quick, can they do anything about this? It doesn't look like they can. Have to let this one go. They do have the ball line if Kuro wants to try and make a play.
Always carrying sentry. Set up for that Shadow Blade from Prophet. So they need to play with the Sunder.
Big kill if they can get it, and still leading the charge of net worth on BG Gaming's side. Closing in on the Maelstrom.
What's going on? 3/4 are farming very well.
So far, I mean, it's a close game between these two sides. To see, Liquid are heading over, but it isn't all of these wards.
Yeah, they've got the BKB on the Razor coming up right now in the courier, so they're like looking to just put the pressure on, making the space for that Terrorblade to farm up. For a courier snipe.
Has got the Manta recipe on. So it would be quite a crucial pickup, and he's got it. That is going to be the Manta put aside for a few minutes.
He didn't buy the ulti orb, it was just the recipe. Oh, sure. Kuro with the zip across!
He's trying to make 11 pay for this. They have the dust. They blast 11 back. Wraparound's there for Miracle. He's got the slow from the reflection, so 11 may have put that Manta recipe on the sidelines for a few minutes, but he pays with his life. Kuro continuing to make plays with the ball lining. And now, oh, he's got the global teleport. That's also a very nice one to sort of set things up.
Even to put wards down, super useful. But
yeah. Kuro's having a time this game.
They haven't gotten a chance to use that static storm. Titan running around as 4 heroes. So they don't want to give him those. Ori, focused on finish. He's got an arcane rune as well in his bottle, and it will be that orchid.
Dire's top tower is under
trades now. Liquid pushing in onto the tier 2 top. Same as we said for VG Gaming down bottom.
Paparazzi. And then they can actually take fights. Tier 2 for tier 2.
Both teams just contented, ignoring one another at the moment.
1k gold lead, 1k experience.
Very, very close. EH about halfway, just over halfway towards the Aghanim Scepter.
Should have it at his usual timing, but it seems. Stop a few more times. Got some waves here. But as we see, mid lane's pushed in heavily, top lane pushed. That. But having 5 I'll use the will. 5 shoving heroes. And it will be an early BKB. So he is going to look to get involved after Manta.
He certainly needs it. As we said, any fight he turns up, they have absolutely got the way of just getting on top of them with the static storm and making it impossible for TV to find. Especially when Storm has sort of his Orchid, so he'll have the answer. Scan from VG Gaming will reveal that someone is in the tree line.
They might have to go to catch him up.
For Ori. Very nice read of the map there from VG Gaming to check out for that. Yeah. Common place for, but I mean, yeah, GHB found trying to push these lanes out.
Cutting those waves, just waiting till that BKB's done on the Terrorblade so they can.
Ori pushing in, there's a haste rune top, Miracle. Really backing off as soon as the storm shows his face.
Spirit Vessel, and he's queued up the Meteor Hammer. We'll be able to find GH, he's cutting behind, he's actually found GH here, but are they going to try to snip here?
Little deep, Southern Nations probably think about that. Think about coming in, but they'll focus on the towers. Tier 1, Liquid have turns up. It looks like Liquid are happy to try and take a 5v5 here if VG Gaming give it to them. We'll see if VG... Right, at the moment looks like they're backing away. They want to regroup. Now, how are they going to go about this? Is it...
They want to try to catch the backlines. If they can find the tiny Rubik and Coddle and get them inside of a Sleep Storm, it's going to be troublesome. Even if they can find the Terrorblade, it'll be a big problem.
It doesn't look like they'll find anything. It was just a smoke to move around the map. Maybe hoping to find Terrorblade or someone on their own in the jungle of